When people talk about battery problems in a Toyota hybrid, they almost always mean the high-voltage hybrid battery. It's the largest battery in the vehicle, the most expensive to replace, and the one that gets the most attention. But many electrical problems that owners blame on the hybrid battery actually begin with a much smaller component. Every Toyota hybrid has two separate battery systems. The high-voltage battery stores energy for the hybrid drivetrain and works with the gasoline engine to improve fuel efficiency. Alongside it is a 1-2-volt auxiliary battery, which powers the vehicle's computers, control modules, lighting, and other electronics. Unlike a conventional car, the 1-2-volt battery doesn't crank the engine. Instead, its job is to power up the vehicle's electronic systems so the hybrid system can enter ready mode. If the 1-2-volt battery is weak or discharged, the vehicle may not start, even if the high-voltage battery is fully functional. That's why a dead Toyota hybrid doesn't always mean the hybrid battery has failed. In many cases, the real problem is excessive power draw while the vehicle is parked, a charging issue, or a maintenance item that's been overlooked. Some of these conditions have even been addressed by Toyota through Technical Service Bulletins, TSBs, for specific models and production years. Knowing which battery is causing the problem is the first step toward avoiding unnecessary repairs and replacing parts that aren't actually faulty. The software draining your 1-2-volt battery. In the next section, we'll look at one of the most common examples, a software issue that, on certain Toyota hybrids, allowed an electronic module to keep drawing power long after the vehicle had been switched off. One of the most widely documented causes of unexpected battery drain in certain Toyota hybrids involves the Data Communication Module, DCM. This module supports connected features such as the Toyota app, emergency assistance, and other telematics services. Under normal conditions, the DCM enters a low-power sleep mode shortly after the vehicle is turned off. However, Toyota identified a software issue on certain 2020 and 2021 models where the module could remain active instead of going to sleep. As a result, it continued drawing power from the 1-2-volt battery even while the vehicle was parked. Owners typically notice the problem after leaving the vehicle unused for a few days. The 1-2-volt battery would become too weak to put the hybrid system into ready mode, even though the battery itself wasn't necessarily defective. Toyota addressed this condition through a technical service bulletin, which instructs dealerships to inspect the system and, if applicable, update the DCM software. Because a technical service bulletin is different from a recall, owners are often unaware that this update exists unless the issue is investigated. The DCM isn't the only component that can contribute to battery drain. On certain models, Toyota has also issued service guidance for other electronic systems, and even something as simple as leaving the smart key very close to the vehicle for extended periods can slightly increase standby power use. These situations are less common, but they can add to the load on an already weak 1-2-volt battery. If your Toyota hybrid repeatedly has a dead 1-2-volt battery after sitting for only a few days, it's worth asking your dealership whether any software updates or applicable technical service bulletins are available for your specific model before replacing the battery. The charging system explained. Again, unlike a conventional gasoline vehicle, a Toyota hybrid doesn't use an alternator to keep the 1-2-volt battery charged. Instead, it relies on a DC to DC converter, which converts high voltage power from the hybrid battery into the 12 volts needed to operate the vehicle's electrical system and recharge the auxiliary battery. As long as the hybrid system is in ready mode, the converter continuously supplies power to the 1-2-volt system. This is why a healthy Toyota hybrid can maintain the 1-2-volt battery without a traditional alternator. However, if the DC to DC converter develops a fault or its electrical connections become compromised, the 1-2-volt battery may not receive the charging voltage it needs. Early signs can include repeated 1-2-volt battery failures, dim interior lights, intermittent electrical warnings, or a vehicle that requires frequent jump starts despite having a relatively new battery. Toyota has issued technical service bulletins for certain models to address specific DC to DC converter-related concerns, including manufacturing issues that affected charging performance. While these cases are limited to particular vehicles, they highlight an important point. Replacing the 1-2-volt battery alone won't solve the problem if the charging system isn't working properly. If you've installed a new 1-2-volt battery and it continues to discharge under normal use, it's a good idea to have the charging system tested before replacing the battery again. Identifying the root cause early can save both time and unnecessary repair costs. If you found this video helpful so far, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. It helps the channel and allows me to keep bringing you practical Toyota hybrid advice, the maintenance most owners overlook. One of the simplest ways to help extend the life of a Toyota hybrid battery is also one of the most commonly overlooked: keeping the battery cooling system clean. The high-voltage battery generates heat whenever it's charging or supplying power. To keep that temperature under control, Toyota uses a dedicated cooling fan that draws cabin air through an intake vent and directs it across the battery pack. This steady airflow helps the battery operate within the temperature range it was designed for. Over time, dust, lint, pet hair, and other debris can build up around the intake vent or on the cooling fan itself, restricting airflow. As cooling efficiency decreases, battery temperatures can rise, and prolonged exposure to excessive heat is one of the primary factors that contributes to gradual battery degradation. Many owners never inspect the intake until a problem develops, even though a simple visual check can reveal whether it's becoming blocked. Cleaning the intake and, where applicable, the cooling fan doesn't require expensive parts or complicated repairs. Yet, it can help maintain consistent airflow and reduce unnecessary thermal stress on the battery. Including this inspection as part of your regular maintenance routine is a simple step that can contribute to the long-term health and efficiency of your Toyota hybrid. Habits that extend battery life. Toyota hybrids have earned a reputation for lasting hundreds of thousands of miles. But long-term reliability depends on more than just good engineering. Consistent driving habits and routine maintenance also play an important role. If your hybrid is used mainly for short trips or spends long periods parked, the 1-2-volt battery may gradually lose charge over time. Taking the vehicle on occasional longer drives and following Toyota's storage recommendations when it won't be used for an extended period can help maintain battery health. It's equally important to pay attention to early warning signs. If your hybrid repeatedly needs a jump start, struggles to enter ready mode, or continues to discharge the 1-2-volt battery after it has been replaced, the problem may lie elsewhere in the electrical system. Having the vehicle properly diagnosed can prevent unnecessary repairs and help identify the real cause. Keeping the hybrid battery cooling intake clean, staying current with the recommended maintenance schedule, and asking your Toyota dealer whether any technical service bulletins apply to your specific model are all simple steps that can help improve long-term reliability. Understanding how these systems work doesn't just help you avoid unexpected battery problems,